an associate pastor at the Metropolitan Community Church of Washington, D.C., where nearly 200 gay, homosexual holy unions have been held. And she will preside over Craig and Patrick's history-making ceremony if their marriage license is granted. Please welcome the Reverend Candace Schultes to our show. And you're saying you just can't come in off the street and say, I'm gay and I want to get married.
Oh, goodness, no. Yeah. We get phone calls all the time. People don't generally walk off the street, they call.
Yeah.
But I know on Wednesday of this week, just as an example, we had at least three phone calls for people asking to get married, to have a holy union. We always ask, do you want a marriage or do you want a holy union? Because there's a very clear difference between the two things, that marriage is a legal thing, holy union is a spiritual thing. But I've done, I guess, about 30 since I've been the associate pastor of the church. The thing is, we ask that a couple, going against all the norms of society, we ask that a couple live together for at least a year before they have a holy union. And that's so that they have some time to really get to know, is this the person that I really want to be committed to? Is this the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with? And then they have to come in and have several appointments with a member of the pastoral staff so that we can talk to them about certain issues. How do they deal with anger? How do they deal with their families? How do they deal with former relationships, if there were any?
Is this a regular church?
It's a church. We would just, if you came to worship on a Sunday morning, we would probably look like
regular people.
Yeah, we would look like probably most any church you would ever walk into. Very much. We have our own denomination. It's the Universal Fellowship of Metropolitan Community Churches. Okay. And we're a part of that denomination.
And most of the people in that congregation are accepting of these kinds of relationships?
Yes. The congregation is predominantly gay and lesbian.
Okay.
So we're a Christian church with a specific ministry to the gay and lesbian
Reverend,
people.
how do you think God feels about all this?
I think that God teaches us that we are to love one another. And that means that we're allowed to love one another. I also believe that
does God teach us we're to have sex with the same sex?
There is nothing that, I don't believe that there's anything in the Bible that specifically says one way or the other. The passages that people always refer to, and we've heard them, a couple of them, they tried to be brought up. I heard in the background Sodom and Gomorrah. Any of the passages that refer to...
And the passage about man should not be laying with men. And
right, that yes. Leviticus. There are a number of passages, approximately 6.
Okay, so you just ignore those passages?
No, that deal with homosexual activity. There is no passage anywhere in the Scripture that deals with loving gay and lesbian relationships. But it's real clear to me that when God gives us God's love, we're meant to share that love, not hide it in a closet somewhere or act as if it doesn't exist. That there has been throughout all of history about 10% of the population in any given country that is homosexual, that is gay or lesbian. So what we're asking for, and in fact Patrick and Craig are fighting for, our rights to have that small portion of the population receive the same kind of rights that heterosexual couples have when they're allowed to be married.
Okay, you say what, sir? You've been waiting.
Yeah, I want to ask the couple up there, you know, how it's unnatural to me. It's immoral. I think it should be illegal. And from my point of view, I can't comprehend it. How can you love another man, being a man?
It's just like you're loving another woman. That's the sex that I'm attracted to. You're attracted to women. I'm attracted to a man.
It's just
it's
like,
the same kind of love.
Like me loving a woman.
Sex.
You know, it's nothing like it. Not to me, from my point of view. It's totally opposite. It's totally opposite.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. But
love is love.
Okay, this is what, but you know what, this is a very valid question because as often as I've done shows like this, there are still millions of people who do not understand that you can have the same feelings for Craig, and Craig can have the same feelings for you as I have for Stead. There are people who just don't understand that.
I don't ask... I'm not asking this gentleman to educate me as to how he can love a woman.
No, what I'm saying, I'm trying to...
Okay, hold your thought. When we come back, if same-sex marriages are legalized, is gay couple adoption right around the corner? We'll talk about that in a moment.